Hey everyone, Mitch Gross, Able Cinetech. This is the ASL tea bag, which is a splash bag underwater housing. This is Anthony Lenzo, president of ASL. Tell us all about it.
Mitch, you have it right. This is a splash bag designed to take your camera for topside, for wet applications, even to a few feet underwater.
So a few feet, how far underwater?
2 to 3 meters.
2 to 3, 10 to 15 feet. That's quite a distance. Now, what kind of cameras can you put in here?
It can fit several large size 2/3 inch and 1 inch cameras, primarily all the professional line of cameras.
So the first one that everyone always asks about these days is the red. So I have one here. So it's really any of these digital camera systems it can hold.
Absolutely.
What do I have to do to a red to be able to get this to fit in here?
For this particular one, you just basically have to remove this this base plate right here.
Really? I can have the handle still on, I can have the battery system here, the hard drive that goes in the back, all that stuff will fit in the bag with the room for the lens. It can really kind of hold it here. Yeah, there's plenty of room for it. Now that is the red one, but you say it holds lots of different kind of cameras.
Yep, here we have one of Panasonic's larger size P2 cameras.
This is the HPX 3700, the VariCam 3700, which is a huge camera as Panasonic goes. And yeah, it fits right in there. It's that's a versatile bag because it'll hold the Sony cameras.
Absolutely.
The same
Sony's
size.
line is a HD cam, XD cam, as well as the Phantom camera and the Phantom Gold.
So it really holds all of these higher end HD camera systems.
Correct.
Now, to put the camera in, I take off that plate. What do I put on?
You put it onto our base plate here. You can slide your rods in there as well.
So it has a rod system that integrates with the follow focus, and I see that it's got a tapered base.
Based on an O'Connor design, yep. So you can just pop it out right out of the housing and onto an O'Connor.
So that fits directly onto an O'Connor housing. And then I saw on the bottom that it has the same as well on the back.
Same design on the bottom of the back.
So now, I look at the front port here, and the first thing I notice is there's a clamp inside.
Yep. Yeah, what you can do, Mitch, when you're packing, when you're shipping this up, just break that lever, loosen that lever, and the bag will collapse, getting it into a smaller size shipping
case. It sort of folds over. It gets
Yep.
really quite tiny, so it'll fit inside a small case, and the hand grip system just comes right off.
That's correct.
Now, I look at it, it's a flat port on the front, so I've seen, and it has a little spray nozzle here to spray the water off. I've seen domes as well.
Yep.
Now, what's the point of that?
When you're shooting underwater, primarily with like a wide-angle lens, it will reduce, the dome port will help reduce refraction, distortion, chromatic aberration.
For the issues that water brings up by shooting underwater.
At the same time casting a virtual image on the front of the lens.
I see. And this is an option for the bag as well?
It is an option for the bag itself. You just remove the flat port real quick, a couple of different screws here, it pops off, and you slide your dome port on.
And what other options are there?
We also have a two-stage, well, for your filters, it's a two-stage filter stage here that can also go on and rotate.
So that's 4x5, 6 filters.
Yep.
And you can rotate it for a polarizer or whatever you might need.
Correct.
Now, I mentioned before there is this follow focus here, which is a regular mechanical drive that attaches anywhere you need on your lens. But I see there's this ring right here.
Yep. For display purposes, we put a glove on this side here, and what this is just basically a glove, so you can have your lens control, and it's on a cuff that can rotate up to 360 degrees with no.
So just really comfortable to use.
Absolutely.
Where you can reach inside there. And then I see there's a port over here as well as 2 down here.
Yep.
Those are
cable ports. Whatever cables that you may need to run to the camera on the set, you can utilize your own cables without the need for a specially designed underwater connector, and you can use your own cable.
So you don't have to buy special cables for this rig. You can use it with whatever normal.
Here I have an Ethernet cable here for the Phantom camera, and we have our rubber gland here that basically is a tapered design.
So it looks like a cork.
It looks like a cork. You just put that around the cable, slide your cable inside the housing, and as you tighten the back cap, it's going to compress that gland even further, so it's wrapping itself around that cable to make the seal. Correct.
It's amazing. And then you have a larger one here for a variety of connectors, whatever you might need.
For larger connectors, we primarily designed that to go with the DVI cable that would be used for the rip and rib kit.
What are these?
It's an intake and an exhaust valve. As this bag starts to descend, the air inside of it is going to need to escape. So it comes out of this purge valve right here. And this is an intake valve, so if you want to adjust the air pressure inside of it for buoyancy underwater, it's also there to help recirculate some of the air, some of that warm air, get that out, so replace it with fresh air.
Some of these digital cinema cameras run quite hot, so it cleans it out.
Correct. And what I like to use it for is if you can find on location some nitrogen, I generally pump nitrogen through the system, which helps exhaust or get rid of any humidity that might exist inside the bag.
So not only heat, but also humidity that forms up. Oh, I didn't realize you can get humidity out. Well, that's the tea bag. There's a lot of accessories that are also available for it, and we'll show that to you in the next video.